Okay, good afternoon, class. The second time you get the maths for the day? Yay! Yeah. I can hear your voice. That's not what you actually want in your lives. You excited. But you must know the rest of us don't feel like it. But anyway, they don't have a choice. So I gave you some homework for tomorrow. Okay, then we started addition and subtraction of fractions. Not so. Then we did example 1 on page 44. Why you look so surprised? Weren't you here this morning? She didn't take the homework down. Now it's a charge now. You must charge it here by me. Hold on. Good. So now who's taking homework? Gibby. Okay. Why are you playing musical chairs, Miss Panpoor? Okay. Listen. I see all the clever people sitting on the side. Am I wrong? Okay, so what we're going to do is, we're going to perform a competition. Alright, you stay where you're sitting as it is. You see there's nobody sitting in that desk. Okay, now she's trying the balance up. Influence, okay. Okay. Okay, let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to form a competition. We're going to see who gets a better average in the next class, in this class test we wrote this morning. So you stay where you are. Listen. Shh. Listen. Shh. Let's see if I'm right. Yes. You are still disturbing us. But it's fine.
I'm apologizing now.
Okay, it's fine. Not joking. Right, listen. So we're going to start this competition. We're going to see. Alright, there's going to be a prize at the end of the day for the 16 on the side. It's Papa Bites. Let's see. Yo! Kriti.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
4 packets for 40 rand.
Yes. Your maths let is working out. People, here we go. Listen. Example 2. What do you want? That sweets, you say? Oh, that chocolate's good. But listen, I bought chocolates for the people who gets full marks for the exam. But you got, listen, the chocolate's going old in the drawer. Not no. Not highest, no. No. Listen, for these people, listen. We're going to work out the average on this side and the average on this side. No? Listen. Shh. Listen. There's going to be a prize for the cloth. You must stay where you're sitting now. Let's take a photo. Wait. Shh. Listen. Wait. We're first going to pause here. Why do you come in and listen? Oh, sorry. Right. Now you can't get a new test, how can I? Who's going to mark the new test? Right, listen. If you don't want to be in a photo, you just put your head down. So we're going to see. No, listen. Hey, Kevin. What's wrong with Kevin? Okay, listen. Right, you see that? So that's 15 or whatever on the side against that one. Huh? End of the term, there will be a prize for you. Right. Yeah, listen, I'm only a teacher, so I can't give a big prize. No? Because if Taskeen was running the class, she's working now. No? She has market and what? If she was running the competition, then the prize would have been bigger. Oh, you also the okay. The price will be big. But I must not have a market, so poor me. We right. Are you discriminating now, giving how much I know? Right. People listen. At this point in our lives, we are looking at example 2. Okay. I got past it on purpose, man. Right. We did example 1, eh? Right, hier gaat ons. Example 2. You don't move seats now, no? Who's absent? Mamacita. Is she this side? Where does she sit? You big.
I'm back.
Okay, just take it for the money. Shh, relax your bones, man. Why are you worried? Okay. What subject you get now that the teacher that you walk around with?
Drama.
Oh, okay. So
this is...
it's fine, don't count this one. I trust you. No?
Okay, so as you should, sir.
I should. Thank you, it's a pleasure. No? People listen. So, example 2 on page 44. Number 2. You got a minus 2 over 4 minus a over 3 minus a minus 4 over 12. Okay. The school Wi-Fi off. Sorry? Right, so what's the first thing we need to do? Find an LCM. What is the LCM here? 12. Right, so you write on the side there. Your LCM is 12. LCM is 12. What do we do thereafter? What's the next step we need to do? Equivalent fraction to the denominators, okay? So, you'll always note that I will write this all over the same denominator, which is 12 in this case. So 4 multiplied by what is 12? 3. So you multiply this by 3 and the top by 3. Not so? This must be multiplied by 4 and the top by 4. And this by 1 and the top by 1. Not so? So in other words, I got 3 into a minus 2 minus 4 into a minus 1 into a minus 4. Who doesn't understand? Who understands? You don't understand.
The last term as it is.
You leave it as it is and I leave it like this. No? Then you see if you're going to get the same answer. Then I'll explain to you why you shouldn't leave it as it is. Okay? Is it okay? Yes. Yeah, you dying? No, then stay there. No. You must see the name on there. You can fix it. Okay, you must watch out. Okay, listen. Are you all okay with this? Anybody that's confused? No. So what we do now is we're going to get rid of the brackets by multiplying it. And you'll see now why I say you must put the bracket there, okay? Alright, so what do we get? So this is all over 12. 3 times 8? 8 times negative 2? Negative 4 times 8? Negative 1 times 8? Negative 1 times negative 4? So you see, Michael, you see, if you don't write this bracket here, you'll always make that mistake. Okay? I know some people do it without writing this middle step. It's better. You also made the same mistake. You must do it. You must do it like I do. No? Okay. So what do we do now? So do your thing quickly. Do your thing. Right, so let's do this. So what do we get by adding like terms? So we're going to get, just give me a chance. Okay, remember we can only add like the terms that are like. So what is 3a minus 4a? Negative 3a. No. Negative 8. Negative, okay, settle down. Negative a minus a. Negative 2a. What's negative 6 plus 4? But what do you notice here? You can't go simpler. Why? Because 2 can go in all of those numbers there. Can you see that? There we go, well done. You're going to factorize the top, the numerator. You see, you guys have Gabriel on the side. You might win. Right. Okay, listen. So now, they have you. They have you, okay. People, numerator, what is common? Negative 2. So you got negative 2 into a plus 1 over 12. Well, why would you say minus? Because if this had to be minus, negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. So it must be positive. So what happens now? So that can 2 go into 2 ones, 2 go into 12, 6 times. So the answer is negative open brackets a plus 1 over 6. Yes. Something like this with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 6 marks. Okay? 6 marks. Alright, you guys understand? So do it again or must I move on? Okay, besides, before we go into another one, yes? So I'm going to do it again and show you. Oh, without all that explanation, okay. So the first things first is our LCM, not so? What's the LCM? 12. So 4 times what is 12? 3. So you multiply this also by 3. So it's 3 into 8 minus 2. 3 times what is 12? 4. So it's going to be negative 4 times 8. That must be multiplied by 1. Okay? So it's negative 1. That negative is coming from there into a minus 4. And you will always notice that they put a negative here. So you think you can just write it down. Okay, but watch out for that. Get rid of the bracket. So what do we get? 3a minus 6 minus 4a minus a plus 4. And this all over. So what do we do now? 4a minus 4a plus 3 is negative a minus a is negative 2a. What's minus 6 plus 4? Over 12. So as you can see in the numerator, negative 2 is common. So I'm left with a plus 1 over 12. 2 goes into 2 ones, 2 goes into 12, 16. So it's negative 1, or I can just say negative into a plus 1 over. Okay, you guys understand? Okay, we'll do another one. Here's the next one. What do you do first? Alright, so do your thing. So what is my LCM? 6x, yes. You all know how I get 6. And the x? From the variables. Sorry? Okay, from the numbers 3, 2 and 6, you all agree with 6. Okay. Now from the variable, you must remember the LCM is the lowest common multiple where all 3 denominators can go into. Can you see that, people? So, can x go into this 6x? No. So x is part of the LCM. Okay? Can 2 go into there? Yes. Can that x, is that x represented? Yes. The LCM is going to be 6x. Okay. Or what you could have done was, for those of you who doesn't accept that, let's go. What's the multiples of 3x? 3x? 6x? 9x? 12. What's the multiples of 2x? 2x? 4x? 6x? 8x? Lowest common multiple. For 6? 6 is going to be 6, 12. So in terms of our numbers, 6 is the lowest common in terms of the numbers. To represent the x, that's the lowest common multiple in terms of the x is the x. You understand? Otherwise, how else can I explain this? Okay, that doesn't also sound too convincing. Okay, let's look at another textbook now. So 6x the LCM. So what must 3x be multiplied by? 2. What must 2x be multiplied by? 3. Why are you saying 2x? If I multiply 3x by 2x, I'm going to get 6x squared. You understand? 6 multiplied by what is 6x? X. Can you see that, people? So it's going to be 2 into 2x minus 3. Minus 3 into 4x plus 1. Minus 1 into x, or x into 1. You all okay with that? Right. Now let's multiply, get rid of the brackets. Yes? Sorry? Yes, the same. Yeah, you like those? Right, so what do we get? 4x minus 3 minus x or negative 1x. Okay, minus 1x. Now what? And like that. So 4x minus 12x, negative 8x, minus 1x, so negative 9x. What is negative 12 and negative 6 minus 3? Negative 9. So what do you notice now? Common factor. And what is common?
9. Negative 9.
Remember, the first term is negative, it's negative 9. What are we left with? X over? Now what? Yes, absolutely. 3 goes into 9. 3 goes into 6. So the answer is negative 3 into x plus 1 over. Now say for argument's sake, this was a 7 and a 7. Did I have to factorize it?
No.
No, because I wouldn't have cancelled with the denominator. Then you wouldn't have lost marks if you had left it like that. But since it cancels, it can simplify further. It has to be done. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So your answer there? Not grade 10 yet. Okay. You guys understand? Any confusion? Let's do another one. Yes? 2x. You have 2 x's. Yes? So jy got 4. Wat jy dit sê?
She got 3 X's.
3 X's. Hey. People, that's number 4 on page 44. Example 4. I'll give you a chance to write that down. Try and upload this video here quickly. This one you can do on your own. Okay, what's your LCM here? 12 squared. You all agree with that? I'm still thinking how I can explain about that A. The fever, mass fever. Why don't I? You can use it as an extra resource. Yes, fine. Yes, Michael.
How many times 2 times the 3?
4 times what is 12? 3, no?
Yes,
And 8 times what is A squared? 8. So this must be multiplied by 3A. You understand? That must be multiplied by 2 and this must be multiplied by 1. 2, sorry. 12 says 2. So what you multiply the denominator by must multiply the numerator by the same number. You understand? Right. So we said the LCM. The LCM is 12 A squared. So what must that be multiplied by? 4. This here? 3 A. This here? You all agree with that? You understand? Everybody understand? Who doesn't understand? Okay. It's going to be 12A squared. That's going to give you 4 into A minus 1 plus 3A into 3 minus 2 into 4 plus 9. You all okay with that? Any confusion? So what do we do now? Multiply out, get rid of the brackets, okay? So what do we get? 4A minus 4. 3A times 3? 9A. Minus 8 minus 2. You all agree with that? So what do I do now? Like terms. So 4A, 9A minus 2A. Negative 4 and negative 8. So what is 4A plus 9A? 13A. Minus 2A? 11A. What's negative 4 minus 8? Negative 12 over 12a squared. Now the 12 will cancel, not so? No. Why not? There's only 2 terms in the numerator. What's wrong with you? And that's your answer. Good. Is there anything that can come out as a common factor in the numerator? No. No. So that's your answer. Who got that sum right? You see what's happening here? Dangerous. Okay, any questions? Yes, Michael.
So why is 3A? So why
Shh, come settle down.
So why is 3A times by 3, sir?
3 times 4. You don't talk about this. Wait. Second yeah? This one. Second term. Because the question is, why are you multiplying this by 3? Is that what you're asking? You see, what did I tell? What's the note I said? You must multiply it to make equivalent fractions. So 4a multiplied by what is 12a? 4a multiplied by how many more is equal to 12a squared? Must be multiplied by 3a. That's how we get this 3a in. Now, remember in equivalent fractions, if you multiply the denominator by number, you can multiply the numerator by the same number. You understand? So if you multiply this by 3a, then that must also be multiplied. You understand? There you are. So likewise here, 6a squared times 2 is going to give you 12a squared. That is why I multiplied the whole top by 2. You understand? 3a squared multiplied by what is 12a squared? 4. That's why I multiplied that whole number by 4. Make sense? Any other confusion? You all understand? Right. So what you're going to do now, we're going to go to exercise on page 45. You're going to do for me the second column. We've done the first column already, not so? The whole of the first column we've done. So you're going to do the second column. And that's your homework. You're going to start with it now. And if you have any problems, please let me know, so that I can try and help you, okay? Here's the sums, but you got the questions. People, don't waste your time. I'm just going to change one. Let me just check here something. Okay, I don't need to change anything. So this is the exercise 1 on page 45. Is that correct? Right. To get started, at this point I'm going to pause the video. If you have any problems, please come to me now. Problems with the maths, no, not to your lives. Okay, see the first 3 deals with yesterday's work, no? Not yesterday, last lesson's work. I just want you guys to change this one here. That is going to be x minus 3, x plus 1. This one here, you write it as x minus 4, x minus 2. Everything else is fair game, okay? So I'm going to pause this here at this point. I think you must rather do for now question 14 and 15. Because question 11, 12 and 13 you should be able to do at this point. Not so. Go straight into question 14 and 15. But for homework, you are going to do 11, 12 and 13 as well. Okay? You all understand what to do.
All learners are welcome, and the meeting will be tomorrow at 5 to 7